Yo, what's up guys? My name's Alex and welcome to the Peko Tsunami channel. We're going to continue the build on the F22A6, but before we get to that, we first need to take apart what's currently in the engine. So let's jump right into it. So with it currently standing at the moment, after taking off the valve cover, it kind of seems like even though this engine has 250,000 miles on it, it's in pretty rough shape. And I'm counting the head of the engine. You can see the valve tray and everything are super shiny. It's because I literally took this thing apart to do the valve adjustments. So I'm kind of stoked the fact that I'm actually going to be putting a new head on this engine. And since we got the valve cover off, I'm going to knock out the camshaft sprocket. And just because everything's connected to the timing belt, which was recently replaced, it's kind of difficult, but you just got to remove the bolt and use some wire to hold up the sprocket so the timing doesn't go out of place. And I did that by like grabbing like a broom handle, or this is like an adjustable like paint handle, you can say. And I got like a regular wired hanger and I kind of just like mangled it up to the point where it's nice and taut. To be honest, it worked out surprisingly okay. Once I removed it, I really didn't understand how bad the cylinders were, and as you could tell, they're really gross. So again, this stuff was pretty fresh because I use this car daily. So I was able to remove all of this by using like a sprayable WD-40, so not the aerosol kind. Honestly, I would recommend it because it doesn't like damage anything, and yeah, it worked. As you could tell, it was fantastic with like minimal scrubbing with like a Scotch-Brite pad. Tossing pretty with a nice brand new gasket. I could finally toss in that freshly cleaned head, which is in leagues better than what it was previously. So I know at this point you're wondering, hey, but didn't you do an intake and didn't you do a bunch of other things to like make sure the F22A6 is completely installed? And yeah, I did do all that work, and I do plan on putting it in the Honda. So as you can tell, this footage is probably over a year old now, and that's how long I have not been driving this Accord. It's one of my favorite cars, but yeah, after I got everything installed, it completely took a dump, and it stumped me because I needed a car for work, and that's the reason why I was driving the Civic. So that means I needed to put this car on hold because I actually plan on taking the engine out completely, and yeah, I mean completely, and redoing the entire thing. But before I can do that, I need to finish the Subaru, which is on an engine stand, to toss this engine in. So the next videos are going to be on the Subaru, and I'm going to be finishing that up. And once that's done, I'm going to jump back onto the F22A6 and do it justice. So everything I've done so far on the Accord is going to be immaculate. Like, I cannot wait. New gaskets all the way down to the pistons, because this car needs some love. And it didn't get love for a long time, as you can tell how dirty the engine bay is. And this car is a blast to play with, and I cannot wait to get it all up and running. So for you Subi guys, the Subaru is going to be finished, and probably adding a little more goodies to it, because you know I got a lot of goodies for that Subaru. So it's going to be more of like a daily, an off-roading daily, going to school daily, but regardless, I'm going to be using this thing and enjoying the hell out of it. Yeah. Can't wait to start this journey with you guys. So, I'll see you guys in the next one. Later.